Hello, my name is Swissbianco. In this video I will talk about the brand new bushlore blade blank, the bushlore knife from Condor tool and knife. Was one of the best buys that I did in a long time, compared to the workmanship, the materials and the quality of the item. This knife I did use quite a good bit over time. The only altering that I did, I was smoothing it out a bit here, and we see it got resharpened a bit as well. And this is a user, it's not a collectible. I did select the wood handle variant because the price was cheaper than the micarta, and I got a really good deal on that, so that is absolute nice, together with the brown sheet, the leather sheet that comes with it. So that, other than it is not a stainless steel, I would say it's pretty much perfect. The wood is a bit on the rougher side, but for the price that was to be expected, and it's nice to have something that is not made in China and actually has a good price and works. So for 2015, big surprise at the SHOT Show 2015 in Las Vegas, the bushlore blade blank, actually Condor knife, gonna offer 3 different blade blanks. I did a print out with the bushlore blade blank in front. Basically the same knife blade as we saw on the finished product there. They also gonna have the kephart and another blade blank. It's three different ones in this series, but I would say the main interest for sure is on the bushlore blade blank. So what that gonna be is basically that blade here, simply without any handle material, no pins, no tubing, no sheath. And then as a weekend project you can add on your own handle material, whatever you're gonna choose, and also make a sheet of the material you like, or you can give it to somebody that makes the sheet for you. Many times that is a bit the problem. The people can make the handle, but they are not too skilled with the sheet material. But here in USA we have plenty of people that can help you with that. So what you get is a blade blank, basically a metal piece that is already finished. It has the sharp edge on it, so that's the first warning there. You need to cover up the sharp edge and the blade where you're not gonna work on it, so it is covered, that it's not gonna get scratched, and also it's not gonna be able to cut you there, like on saw blades or other cutting tools. There are blade protectors, basically bended V-shaped plastic that can be had and put on, and then a bit duct tape. If you use duct tape alone, that is not good enough because it's a really sharp edge already. So I would suggest put a bit fabric or a plastic or something around it, that in case you mess up and the knife gonna cut, that it's not gonna cut you. That is really important. As you gonna glue on the handle, you need to drill the holes, and the knife spinning is dangerous, so the edge needs to be covered up all the time. That could be led to serious harm, so be careful about that. The rest is pretty much simple, other than the dust problem. Depending on the material that you use for the handle, if it's G10 or micarta or even some sorts of wood, they are harmful if you breathe in the dust, so there you need to be a bit careful as well. But the process of mounting the handle with handle material that you choose, whatever it is, if it's a wood, if it's a G10, a micarta, or some kind of a plastic. Maybe even a simple paracord wrap will work for some people on this design as well. And you need of course a bit pin material. According to the importer in USA, the holes are 5/16 holes, so there should be plenty of material for that too. If you want to have simple brass pins or aluminum or mosaic pins that has a pattern, then the selection there is pretty big. You simply cut that rough to the size, to the shape of the handle. You need to drill the holes, you need to glue it on, and there is also the selection if you want to have a bit of fiber below it, like a red, a blue or a white color fiber below it, so you have a two-tone effect. You let it dry and you simply sand it all flush with the edge and round it that it fits to your hand. This can be simple made, or it can be more with swellings and all that, but that is all up to you. What is a bit to look to is the front part here. As you glue the part together, this portion over here should be already in a 99% finished state. The outside, the rest, you can always grind on it and do whatever you like, but the part here, as it is so close by the blade, needs to be already a bit finished. The rest then is pretty simple. The sheath that is needed can be of course of various design as well. You can make a correct bushcraft sheath with the loop for the fire starter, for the striker, or if you want to have a more traditional looking sheath like this one, then also the material can be either leather or kydex, different forms of plastic of course. Some may even make a sheet out of wood that is covered with something, so you can pretty much do whatever you like with that knife blanks. And the suggested retail price is in USA $25, so the street price gonna be about $20 per knife blank. That is quite a good deal, I would say, for what it is, as the blade is finished, as it has a carbon steel. With carbon steel, of course, you always need to protect it a bit. Here in USA, in North Georgia, it's pretty humid and all that, so we see that on this part here. I did already grease it up for the winter. In summer I use it, so that is less of a deal, but in winter I did put it a bit grease on it and then in the sheet. For longer storage I would not put it in the leather sheet, but hopefully pretty soon is spring again, so we can whittle and bushcraft again a bit here in the great outdoors in North Georgia. So that much about the brand new Condor knife and tool bushlore blade blank. As soon as I get my hands on the real deal, I'm gonna show that here too, and a bit step-by-step process. I'm gonna do a couple of them. The material of the sheet gonna be kydex 99%, and the handle I will do a mix from G10 and micarta. I'm not gonna do wood handles. That most of the time is a bit of a problem. It looks nicer, but it's also more fragile than a synthetical material like G10 or micarta, but of course you can choose whatever you like.